Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel and thank you so much for joining today. If this is your first time here, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel below and support the movement. This video is for those that will be migrating to Luxembourg or that intend to migrate to Luxembourg. If you don't know, Luxembourg is the richest country in the European Union, and of course, Luxembourg City, which is the richest city in the European Union, is also a very important place to go. All right, a lot of international students don't know that Luxembourg has a university which is very cheap and affordable, but I am here to tell you that if you do your search very well, you are going to come across a university in Luxembourg which is very affordable. All right, but now the question boils down to, what if I get the admissions? How do I migrate to Luxembourg? Since the tuition fee is very affordable, you also need what is called the proof of funds. Someone was asking me a few days ago if he can show if there is a country where he will not be able to show proof of funds. Guys, there is no country that you will be migrating to that does not have proof of funds. If you must move abroad, know that you are going to show proof of funds. Please pay attention to this. Now, I am talking about Luxembourg. Remember, you are first of all going to apply for a university. Then when you get the admissions, you can now apply for the visa. Where are you going to be applying for the visa? Remember, you are starting with a temporary authorization where you are going to send the information to Luxembourg. Then if your permit or your stuff is granted, or you are given the temporary authorization to live in Luxembourg, you now go to the Belgian Embassy. Nigerians, Cameroonians, you have to go to the Belgian Embassy to collect your visa. Remember, this temporary authorization is going to be for 90 days, all right? So while in Luxembourg, you make sure you get a pass that permits you to move in and out of the European Union. Now, this is proof of funds, and we are going to be talking about how much you need in order to migrate to Luxembourg. How are you going to show this money to migrate to Luxembourg, or how are you going to demonstrate that you can take care of yourself to migrate to Luxembourg? Equally, remember that alongside the proof of funds, there are other documents that you are going to be using or needing to apply for your study visa, or let's say the visa to Luxembourg. Cameroonians and Nigerians, you are going to be using the Belgian Embassy at the end of the day, all right? So don't forget this. It is very important. I will start with the documents that you need to apply for the visa. Then I will end with the proof of funds. I just want to put everything together so that you understand what you are going to be doing. The very first document is called the international passport. Your international passport is very important when you are to apply for a visa to Luxembourg, because if you get an admissions to the University of Luxembourg or maybe to another university, maybe Lunex University in Luxembourg, you need a visa to migrate to Luxembourg as an African. Now, remember, for you to even apply for these universities, all right, some have an application fee, some don't have an application fee, some are very expensive, while others are not that expensive. So you need to pay attention to all these details to know, all right? Now, a part of your international passport, which is document number one, the second document, which is very important, is your admissions offer. If you have been given an admissions to study in Luxembourg, of course, the next thing you need to do now is to show your letter or offer letter to the embassy, all right? It is very, very important. Just take your documents alongside the offer letter and you present to the embassy to tell them that this is my main reason of migrating to Luxembourg or coming to your country. That is the second document. You also need the residence permit form or the visa form, all right? You need to fill a form to show that you are actually applying for this visa to migrate to Luxembourg. You need that form, a clean filled form. Then you sign at the end of the form. There is a place you are going to find where you can drop your signature. All right. Every form that you fill at any embassy within the Schengen zone or any embassy within the European Union, even African embassies, you have to sign at the end. All right. You need to sign at the end. Then you equally need a police character or a police document, a document from the police in your home country to show that you have not involved yourself in crime, or you have not been affected, or maybe you didn't commit any maybe dangerous activities in your community. All right, you need a police character. I already talked about the admissions offer, and of course it is very important. The next document I want to talk about is your medical insurance or the travel insurance. Travel insurance is a very important document that you need, all right, to show to the officials that you are qualified, or you need to move to Luxembourg. Now, how do you demonstrate your insurance, or how do you show your insurance? If you check my YouTube channel, you are going to see a particular video where I talked about insurance to study in Luxembourg. If you just type my name, Milton Fonkwa, insurance to Luxembourg, the video is going to drop for you to watch on YouTube. All right. So in that video, I explained how you are going to go about your insurance. I talked about some of the insurance companies that you can go to get your insurance. And I equally talked about how much you are going to be paying to the insurance company, not the usual amount that you are going to find, because the policies in Europe says that you need an insurance policy of equivalent to 30,000 euros or more. All right, but this is not the amount you are going to be paying to get the insurance to apply for your student visa to Luxembourg. All right, so there is everything I explained in that video. You can watch it on the YouTube channel, all right, or on my channel, or just type my name and add medical insurance to Luxembourg or insurance to Luxembourg. The video is going to pop up for you to watch. All right, I equally explained some of the insurance company. I talked about Swisscare, I talked about AXA insurance, and I said that it is good to go to the one that you can pay. You can equally pay online. All right, so that is how you are going to get proof of insurance to apply to. Then now the application, if you have all the documents, the application usually takes 60 days in order to be processed. First, remember, a confirmation must come from the Immigration Directorate in Luxembourg before you can now move to the Belgian Embassy to do the rest. You have to check all the details, all right? I always tell international students, sit up and work your ass up. Make sure you do research, all right? Remember, again, before I continue to, or before I forget, I am not working with any department. I do not work with any institution. This is a disclaimer, all right? All the information I share here is due to my research experience, and it is based only on helping international students study abroad. Now, the last document that you need to apply for this visa is your proof of funds. Remember, I said the proof of funds is a very critical document. I was talking to somebody a few days ago, and she applied to Switzerland. So the university asked her to show that she has money in a bank within the Finmax zone. Banks within the Finmax is a particular group of in Switzerland, that there are certain banks in that particular zone. All right, so if you want to migrate to Switzerland, your university may ask you to prove that within the banks in the Finmax zone you have an account there. All right, it doesn't work with a local bank. You have to show an account within one of the banks, which include HSBC, and I think Barclays Bank is also a member of that group. All right, so with Luxembourg you can use an African bank, all right, to show that you have money. It doesn't really matter, but the funds must be enough. You can use an African bank. Now, how much do you need in total for 1 year to study in Luxembourg? You need 15,190 euros. For 1 year in Luxembourg, you need 15,190 euros to study in Luxembourg. That is the amount of money you need to show to the officials that you want to apply for the visa, which means that this is for a year, which means that if you divide this money by 12, you are going to be supplying, or you need to show that you have 1,265 euros per month, all right, in order to study in Luxembourg. It can come from you, it can come from your parents, but again, you have to document all of this. All right, if it is your money, you need to show how you got the money. All right, if it is from your parents, you need to show sponsorship letters, all right, from your parents to explain how they got the money, or you need to get a letter from them. Let them explain that they are the one that gave you the money and you are going to be studying in Luxembourg. I hope you understand me. Then it is not compulsory for the money to be in a European bank. Like I explained to you, you can have the money in an African bank. It just depends. But make sure that the money in the bank in Africa should be in the euro currency, because it makes a lot of sense since you are going to be moving to Luxembourg. I see some people ask me if you can show this money in a different currency or naira. It is preferable in euros because you are going to a European country and of course you will be using the money in euros. All right. Yeah, the money can be in your father's bank account and it can come from your father's account. There is no problem with that, but just make sure that your father is able to document that this money came from me. This is how I'm getting the money. All right. If it has to be 15,190 euros for 1 year, remember this is the duration in which you are going to get your permit. So if your father is drafting his bank account or bank statement, he should have this money equivalent at the time of your application seated in the bank account. All right, it is very important. Then again, these documents, or let me say this money, can also be provided in form of work contracts. If your father is a contractor, then you can maybe show that he has this money in form of contract, or he can equally show that he is earning a lot of money per month. He should be able to show that he is earning more than 1,265 euros a month. All right, that is, or in this case, it is going to help you to tell the embassy that yes, my father is earning more than this. Therefore, if he gives me this exact amount every month, I will be okay. Then you can equally make sure that your father, you can prove that the money in the African bank account that is owned by your father would be accessible to Luxembourg while you move in, because they want to make sure that you would always receive money monthly from the African bank account. So if you ask me, I would say that it is just good you show that you have this money immediately for 1 year, the 15,190 euros, if you have it. But if you don't have it, you can use the other methods to prove all of this. I hope you understand, and I hope this video will help you. Remember again that to study at the University of Luxembourg, there are various things you need to make your application good. You need to stand out of the application because a lot of competition is happening. Remember, even before you apply for the admissions, you need to pay an administrative fee, and this administrative fee is equivalent to 50 euros. So all these things matter a lot. Apply on time. Admissions is open right now. All right, when you apply on time, there is a tendency that it's going to be easy for the admissions office to check your documents and give you a reply on time. I hope this will help you. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and support the movement. All right, it is very important to us. Please subscribe and support the movement. Thank you so much. Till we meet again in another one. Before I go, please just type my name whenever you want to watch my video. Just go to YouTube, type my name, Milton Fonkwa, then you add what you need. If you are looking for my videos for Poland, just type my name on YouTube and you add Poland, study in Poland. All my videos on Poland will show on your screen. All right, or if you are looking for videos about Luxembourg, just type what you are looking for, maybe medical insurance to Luxembourg, then you add my name on the YouTube search bar. Everything is going to come up for you to watch. I hope this will help you. Till we meet again in another video.